Bro, this channel is so good. Soft white underbelly. Great channel. But yeah, apparently the girl on this has been to P. Diddy's Freak Off. My night at P. Diddy's Freak Off. Okay, you can see that. My night at P. Diddy's Freak Off. Lil Durka, okay.
In a world where algorithms and financial incentives dictate the information we see, it's easy for important stories to slip through the cracks.
Okay, I'm
This
not
is
gonna watch this
powerful
ad.
because it can heavily
Mark
influence
Liata.
and divide public
Liata?
opinion. Much of what I do support this channel.
Yeah, she
Thank you
been
for
to the
watching.
Freak Offs chat.
It was
She been to the Freak Offs.
December of 22.
Oh yeah, about to.
How's the audio? How's the
December
audio?
22, you were here. You did our first interview. You were just some girl that I met.
Chat,
through a
would you
friend,
guys win a Freak
Right.
Off?
And you were doing this.
What is
interview,
a freak
you
off?
mentioned something
I heard-
about.
I heard like Freak Offs, they just do freaky stuff like together and there's people watching. And whoever gets freaky wins. Alright, you're 15, chill.
I accidentally mentioned it too. Like it slipped out.
What's up, my
About P. Diddy.
gungalanguary?
About P.
Circle,
Diddy.
You went to one of his
_cat.
parties.
Circle.
Yeah. Crazy party.
And
Bro, what's on her forehead?
he's in the news now because of all the scandals.
And they
She
didn't
better not let it
believe me.
slip out.
But
I'm
when
gonna
it
get banned.
started, like when it started coming out, people were like mentioning me, like, you were telling the truth about it. And I'm like, duh, I'm not gonna lie about something like that. And I kind of like tried to briefly talk about it because I knew it wasn't gonna seem true because it was just too much. It was
Too
too
crazy.
many. It
Too
was
freaky.
too crazy. People were gonna think that I was just lying. It had like a lot of people involved, celebrities and stuff. So I was trying to be real vague
Is the
about
audio
it,
good? Is the
but
audio good?
that party traumatized
Bro, I'm not
me
listening to Miles,
How'd you
bro.
get
We're watching
invited
this
to?
Freak Off vid.
by being with a prince that I met in LA. He lived in Glendale, California. And, you know, long story short, I got out of this crazy little contract
Hold on,
and I
what's
was
some
looking for
melodic
somebody to
rap?
invest in me. And I knew somebody who knew somebody that was like, I want to introduce you to a prince. He know a lot of celebrities, producers and stuff. So I never put two and two together that this prince knew P. Diddy as
When you
the
say a
producer.
prince of what?
He was a Arabian prince.
Really?
What?
Yes, and he really was a prince for real. But
Arabian Prince going to
I
the Diddy
wasn't
Party.
worried about him being a prince. I was worried about who he actually knew. So when he invited me to, he met me. He said, "I want to invite you tomorrow to Music Ultra Week, whatever." And it's like an event, Ultra Music Week. It's like an event for like 2 weeks where people party, including P. Diddy. And they party at Club Live. They party at like just in South Beach, Star Island.
So they
like
just
where
get
P.
drunk and
Diddy
get freaky.
stays or throw his freak offs at. And
Who's
I
Baby
never
Truth?
knew that we were gonna go there because I was there for 2 weeks and I knew it was something fishy. He kept saying,
Chad,
"I got
do
a
you
surprise for
think
you. I
this
got
girl
a
is
surprise for
freaky?
you." I'm like, but I'm only supposed to stay for 2 weeks and I'm here longer than 2 weeks. And it was almost a month. It was basically a month by then. And he was like, "No, because I just want you to meet one special person." So he ended up telling me, like, when we went to Club Live, he was like, "Guess where we're going tonight?" I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "To P. Diddy's house." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "That's crazy because I hear a lot about P. Diddy." And
I know-
I'm like,
I have a
"His
nice
house
voice,
for what?
thank you.
Like to go sing?" He's like, "No, he's throwing this wild party. Da da da." I'm like, "Oh,
Meg was like that? Like what?
okay." So we went from Club Live. It ended at like, the clubs end at like 3 or 4, not 2, like how out here is. So we waited around the mansion, the Prince's mansion, for about an hour. And then as soon as 6:30 hit, we went. We all got in the car, like a big Uber. And me and all the other girls.
Bro, why is like a oil tycoon like Prince like fighting with Diddy? Like how does that even come about?
Now, mind you, I'm the only black girl. So I'm like, oh, yeah, you
She
know,
look a
I'm
little
about to meet
different
P.
there.
Diddy. Oh, you know, like, I'm probably going to have to sing for him, da, da, da. And I just tried to, like, keep my composure. So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there,
You can't go to Diddy Party with a
you know,
phone.
it's he can get in trouble, like right now. So basically, we arrived, security guard patted
Bro, they might put a hit on this girl if she really exposes them. Like, they might assassinate her or something.
Us down. They put our phone in his
Crazy, man. That's really racist. Just because he's Arab doesn't mean he has oil, dude. Bro, that's just an assumption, kid.
little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So as we're in there, the only way of us taking any type of pictures is if we get in the photo booth. He has like a Team Love photo booth or whatever. Take like 4 pictures. So I, got pictures. I still got everything in my Snap too, like of the photos, everything. That's all you could get. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but
I don't care what you gotta say,
like
Ibby.
recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the freak off is inside the house and in the backyard.
The
so you have
backyard?
and they're playing loud house music. Like, Mark, the house music, it makes
crap.
you feel kind of woozy, first of all, because it's like a rave or something.
Bro, they be...
And it's real loud.
Bro, or it could be because all the drugs you take, lady.
So you can't really see nothing, but you're seeing everybody like walking around drunk, hopping around. It's
Bro.
still 7 a.m. So
I
the
just
sun
got
is, like,
exposed to
coming
I'm
up,
racist,
and people are walking around naked, period. Let's get into it.
They're just walking around
They're
naked?
walking around naked already, and they're in the pool skinny dipping, and they're drinking mimosas in the pool, but then it's like a waitress walking around giving people drinks, just passing people drinks, and people are just taking them.
Does the waitress has clothes at least?
I don't
Does she have
drink like
clothes?
that, but I'm like an occasional drinker. Like, I'll drink if we're partying or whatever, just for that occasion. So, because people are going to keep saying, drink, drink, drink. But I didn't take a drink yet. But I just had it in my hand. So one of the sons seen me walking. Mind you, I'm with other girls, but we split up. So I was walking with one girl. She's a Puerto Rican girl.
Puerto
So
Rican.
P. Diddy's son was like, you.
P.
And
Diddy's
I'm
son?
like, me or her? And then he was like, no, you. Come here. So I went to him, and he gave me some shoes. So these shoes was like some terry cloth, like robe shoes, white shoes. And I'm like,
low-key busting.
what am I supposed to do with these? He was
No, this
like,
is
go in the
good.
house with these. He was like, everybody who gets these shoes, you get to go in the house. But I'm thinking you could just go in the house if you want to, but everybody can't go in the house. They're literally selectively picking who they want. So I'm like, well, what about my friend? He was like, no, only you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm holding the shoes. I'm walking around. I'm a good, loyal friend. I'm not going to go inside a house where they said my friend can't go. So we just walking around mingling. But we tripping out, looking at everybody like they off everything smoking and jumping around like hooligans. And so I seen P. Diddy or whatever, and I seen him with the Prince. I'm not going to say what he was doing, but something really, I get real nervous. Something real crazy, because I don't like to really expose people. I could talk about me, but when it's
Bro, you're legit out here exposing what happened at the Diddy Party. What are you talking about? Bro, him and the Prince, and she don't want to say what. Are they gay?
about like me, my family, because it's us. But when it's other people, bro, doing something real sexual, that's all I'm going to say.
Hey, yo!
So that we could see, and so that
Bro. That's one thing. If you full on if Diddy gets exposed for being gay or something. But for this Arabian Prince, bro, he's done. He's done. Bro. They don't like that over in the Middle East, bro. This guy's cooked if he finds out. He's gonna get disowned. He's gonna get disowned.
13, how is day? And what's the word with your hair? Also shmeg I am disappointed.
Bro, stop doing TTS. Stop doing DTS, bro.
we can get turned on, okay? So he's doing something with himself. And I'm like, girl, do you see him? She's like, yes. But mind you, we're screaming like, girl, do you see him? Oh my God. Because of the music. And I'm just like, whatever. Then he starts to act like really obnoxious, like, I'm the king of the world, jumping around, doing all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's regular P. Diddy shit.
Turn off TTS.
But what got me was how he walked up to me and was like, why are you not in the house? And I'm like, what do you mean? He like, how are you enjoying my house? So we had a little talk or whatever. He started talking about all these things. Oh yeah, you're the one that, I seen was telling me about the Prince. He's like, oh yeah, it's very nice to meet you. Like, your life is not gonna be the same. Da 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 da. We started talking about going to Cuba. Are you going to Cuba with us? I'm like, what?
Bro, and all these celebrities been to like, bro, even LeBron James apparently been to a Diddy party. Like, bro, what was it? Was like Insta Live. He's like, there ain't no party like a Diddy party. Like, what? All these celebs, all these like, even I think maybe politicians as well, like American politicians. Like, what the heck?
What? And that's the thing. I didn't really know about this. So this is when I start asking around or whatever. And I said that in the last interview. But to get to the point, I ended up going in the house because he was on me, like, go in that house. I'm like, okay. And then the person that he was dating at that time, we're not going to say her name, but we all know, she came and was like, looking at him like, what are you doing? Because he was talking to me for too long. So she came to like rub on his shoulders or whatever, and he just pushed her. And I'm looking like real uncomfortable, like, oh, I know what this is about. I don't want to be in the middle of there, whatever.
What's happening?
So that's what made me go into the house, because I'm like, okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl, let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people, because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like, I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies. This corner, this got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there having sex. This corner, I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be
Don't go to a Diddy party, bro.
incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people.
Little
but
people.
like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there. But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning with grown people? Like why would they be here?
They're having Diddy parties at 7 o'clock in the morning.
But then when I'm looking in this corner, this person laid out, and I'm looking like, what's going on? Then I'm seeing like Instagram models or whatever. I'm like, oh, hey. So I'm kind of getting distracted, feeling like kind of comfortable.
Oh, Schmeggy Weggy, honey, how's my, you know, what the F is it? That's gay. What?
Like, she's here? Oh my gosh, she's here. And then I see P. Diddy, you know, walking through the house, like, with his eyes on me. Like, you know, like, is this, you know,
Did he
you
have
see,
this
like,
scouting?
are you agreeing with this? And I don't. Now, mind you, I still got my friend out there. So I walked out of the house, and I'm telling her, like, oh my God, bitch. Like, this nigga is,
What disease does he have?
oh my God, she like, for real? But I'm just like, I'm not even tripping. Like, oh, well, like, this nigga's weird. Like, you know? So I'm really looking at the situation like, I don't even want to be involved in this type of stuff, because once I see something, I can't get it out of my mind. And I'm like a hypochondriac. Like, I keep on having flashbacks about it. So, whatever. So, of course, I come out.
You get the toes off the screen, bro.
Rapper, well-known
Get the
rapper,
toes off the
comes and
screen.
starts feeling on me like, hey, you. So now it just seems like everybody is faded at this point. They're either drunk or on all the drugs, obviously, with this house music. So now I just feel like trapped in. Like, I don't like it. And I know the devil when I see it. Because by me being so spiritual and tapped in, I know when something is not right. I'm not judging, but I just don't want to be a part of it.
Lady, this whole situation is not right. Why did it take you until now to say that?
Because how am I going to get out of this shit? Like, I'm already here, and then I heard conversations or whatever, and then P. Diddy was like, that's the one that I want. I want her. So now I feel like, you know, they plotting on me. Like, did you bring me here on purpose? Like, is this the, you know, producer you was talking about? And I came here specifically with the Prince to rub elbows with people, to network for
network.
But then I put two together, like, the Prince have been saying your life is never going to be the same. You're going to be happy. Somebody's expecting you. And I just feel like that was the time that I was going to get sex trafficked or, you know, drugged or something like that. And then they kept trying to make me, like, I've been around celebrities before. If a rapper wants you or somebody wants you, they're not going to do it. They're going to send somebody else to do it. So if a waitress is coming or another girl or a pretty girl or a guy, they'll sick somebody on you. Like, take this drink, do this, do that. And then you just feel eyes on you, like watching to see if you're going to do it, when you're going to do it. So I already know what time it was. And it's crazy because I had to leave that place. In my last interview, I told you I had to escape. I had to leave from the Prince because he was telling me we was leaving for Cuba the next day.
What the heck?
Cuba with who? With P Diddy or what? Like this is
Nah.
all crazy. So to
People
see
with
all
P
of this
Diddy
stuff
is
come out,
crazy.
and I escaped by leaving. I had to call the police and everything. I had to leave with the prince. That's another story. From the prince, from that house.
Now, she's a W though for speaking out on this story, for letting us know what she went through with a Diddy party.
I didn't leave with the other girls. I had to get my phone unlocked, of course, but like I had to like catch a taxi, not even an Uber, a taxi, to another location, and then I ended up going to the airport, and I ended up leaving because I just felt bamboozled. First, I'm getting lied to about how long I'm supposed to stay there.
I'm ginger, bro. Why do you tell us you're ginger, bro? This is what I noticed, like with the news and stuff like that. Why do like these like A-list celebrities and like millionaires and politics, like why is there so much headlines of them getting caught up doing some weird stuff, like having sex parties and, you know, like Epstein's Island, bro, like him with minors, bro, like they're doing weird stuff with underage girls or boys or whatever. Like why is it the rich people that be doing this crazy stuff, like Diddy with this stuff?
Then you keep talking about I'm supposed to meet this producer, but we're not talking about nothing with music, but you talking about going to Cuba. We didn't even do what we were supposed to do in Miami, or did we do what we were supposed to do in Miami at this freak off? But because I'm not cooperating with what I see, and I feel like that's what the Illuminati and stuff is about, like a secret society. Like they want to see what you allow, what you cool with, and then next thing you know.
What even is Illuminati? Like I've heard of, like, you know, it's secret club or whatever, but clip? What's clipped? What clipped? What are you talking about? She looks pre-oiled up. But yeah. Bro, the Illuminati is like a secret club, but I definitely reckon there are like secret clubs. Like, have you guys heard of like Bohemian Grove? Apparently it's some place in the Californian forest, and like all these politics and like celebrities go out there and like sacrifice people. Some weird stuff. I reckon all that's, bro, that all that stuff is so true, bro. Like celebrities and rich people and powerful like people just doing some weird freaky stuff. I don't know why they do that.
No, boom, take that drink, you're drugged. Take that, you're out of it. Take that pill, because everybody was off something, but you had to be being in that environment like that.
How many people were at this event?
Like hundreds. Even when
Hundreds.
it was
at
a
Diddy
certain amount
party.
outside, but in the house was really
The
crowded.
Bohemian
You know what I'm saying?
Grove.
And you would
yeah.
think that like it was more people in the house.
And you walked around?
Yeah, I walked around for about 5 minutes. I seen what I need to see. And I was like, no ma'am. No
Yeah,
sir.
it is.
Because
There's been people that have like snuck in there, like, and showed the place. There's like a giant owl statue, bro. Like, and they pray to an like owl god or something. And there have been people that have been there while this, I don't know what you call it, service or event happening, and they have taken secret photos. But yeah, like billionaires, ex presidents of America, like the US, like all that stuff, bro. Weird stuff.
it was like selling your soul at that house. And if you like that, it's nothing to you. But if you're not like that, you're going to feel uncomfortable.
But yeah, that's like, bro, it's just like rich people doing weird stuff, like the Diddy Party, Epstein Island, Bohemian Grove, like, you know?
And then it's like, at first I used to think P. Diddy was like, so he always talk about team love and all of this stuff. Like he's all about, no, he all about sex, himself. And I know sex because I've dealt with men, Mark. So I know when somebody is trying to lead you on to stuff and sitting back acting like he just this.
Bro, and this is like, all this is like a giant sex party, chat. Don't become that, like, just control yourself, bro. Control yourself. Chat, boys, just get one good girl, bro, then for the rest of your life, keep her. Don't do what Diddy is doing. That's not the way.
Macho man, and he is a charmer though. That's one thing. Like he will charm the fuck out of you. But for me, that's so game tight. I'm like,
She a
I know what this
19?
is,
Minus
and I'm ready
19?
to get to the music. Like, if that's the case, you should have been like, don't tell me you about to change my life and da da da. And, oh, have you been writing? Oh, that's another thing too. He was like, have you been writing the songs that I seen been telling you to write?
She's
Because
up.
the Prince wanted me to write out all the songs I ever made in my life. I said, without the beat? He's like, yeah, just
She
start
makes
writing
music?
songs. So you never know. They'll take my music, drug me, fuck me, do whatever,
She's an artist? I didn't even know.
and just throw me
Maybe I
away,
didn't listen.
basically. Or after you have something on me, when we
Ugh.
do the music, you have that on me that this happened, and now I'm blackmailed or some shit like that. So touching all on me at that party, even the rapper who touched all on me, like that rapper was cool. Like I was liking that rapper. But when they were like, hey, you, and doing all that, what can I do? All I could do is just say, like, move his hand, like, oh, I'm fine, but, you know, trying to, like, still be cool. But I'm like, why do everybody feel comfortable
Ice Spice
to just
Law?
touch on you? Even P. Diddy, like, why do you,
What? He's
why
like-
I look up and you're right there? And then, like, in my face, like, are you, like, in my house? Like, like it's weird. Like, looking at him, it's like when you're a kid and you're getting in trouble by your parent and you can't look them in their face. And it's like a demon. I'm telling you, like this dark spirit, like he possessing you as he's looking at you. That power, that control. So I'm like, I read The Art of Seduction, motherfucker. I know what you're doing. And you're trying to really seduce me right now. And, oh, take a drink. Oh, no, do this, do that. Go in there. Like it's just not nothing. And I want to know, why me go in the house and why not the girl? So now you're picking and choosing. So it's fishy to me.
Bro. I mean, I don't know when she went to the Diddy party. Obviously, it'll be she would look way more dumb if like someone were to do this these days with all the headlines and stuff. But yeah, I mean, at least they didn't really take advantage of her that much. Like at least she was smart enough to know. But yeah, there'll probably be hundreds of girls or guys that, you know, didn't get out without doing some freaky stuff.
So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, I knew I was right. I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P. Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge because I've been around people doing cocaine. But these hard drugs that they was doing and just, I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff
Everyone's
all
just
in the
on
open?
drugs doing
Like,
orgies.
that's just offending me and assaulting me, period. Because where am I at? I didn't sign up for this.
She's just getting offended.
And how can I really get out? So I had to like ease my way on out. You know, it's security, but they not caring about what happens as long as that phone is closed. They damn near don't care if somebody died up in there. Ain't nobody can film it.
And
Can't
there
nobody
were
film it.
famous people or not?
It was a whole bunch of famous people.
Yeah.
Like 4 famous people and then some Instagram models. Mm-hmm.
I just
And
get
the whole
the
time he
Instagram
just
models and
was
just
like trying to undress me
bruh.
with his eyes. And I was thinking like, this is really no cap. Because at that time, you know, I always been skinny. So at that time, the son who came up to me, I was like, boy, is it because I resemble your mom? Like, you know, like Kim Porter, like
As a
stuff like
PC,
that. Like
very
you just
good,
never
bro.
know. Like I feel like,
It's so
you know,
good.
P. Diddy does have a type. I feel like everybody that was in that house, it was a certain type of person. It was a certain type of
Adds
something
why?
that he wanted and what he liked. And you could just tell, like, he get whatever he wants. That's why he has no problem touching on you, being all in your face, popping up on you, being obnoxious, and just hounding you until you do what he say. And that's just how the industry is already, especially him, because he got a lot of money, you know?
Because you're a singer as well, right?
Yeah, so they probably like, do you want this opportunity or what? And I'm like,
At
not
least-
that damn bad, but I do want it.
She did.
I do.
Yeah.
But
Hey, at least she didn't just give in. At least she didn't give in like everyone else there. Most people.
if
at
I
least.
already got a bad vibe and I'm seeing stuff that you're into, I already know how this is gonna be. So I don't want to like, you know, ignore some red flags and then I'll be in
GG.
trouble because of you. Like literally in trouble. Like we know his past, like Shine, the rapper, you know, being in jail because of him. Like don't think just because I'm from where I'm from, you could just do anything. And that's why I never really said nothing about it, because I just feel like, who am I? You know, he got money, like ain't nobody gonna believe me. But I have all the receipts. I have it all in my Snap to this day. It never went nowhere. That was just my experience just being in Miami for the first time. I didn't know that I was going to end up at PD.
Bro, if she actually really like exposes names, she might get killed. Like legit. Like these rappers or whoever, they might. Snap for Preds? Yeah, I don't use Snapchat. I don't use Snap. Bro, people who genuinely care about Snapchat streaks and all that stuff, you're like, I think you're weird. I think that's like weird. Childish. Like, bro, if you're like 14, okay. But like, if you're 18 and that older, finish high school, you still care? Like, bro, you're a weird ass. Why do you care about snapping these people? You're just waste. Bro, legit. I deleted Snapchat 2021. Cause like, what's it called? Yeah, 2021. I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 in 2021. I was like, why am I doing this, bro? I'm just snapping these people, bro. Like, it's a waste of time. I'm snapping these girls. It's a waste of time. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just delete it. Cause, bro, it's not even about communicating. It's like, oh, I use it to talk to people, bro. No, you don't. You probably got them on Insta anyways. Use Insta. Like, bro, Snapchat. If you actually care about Snapchat, bro, you get out of here, bro.
Diddy's house.
Did you take photos outside the house?
When I got my phone back, yeah.
Videos or something?
I took videos when I was going to the house before I knew this was some weird shit. And then when I got my phone, I ended up, recording. And then I had the shoes on.
Oh, you had the shoes.
The Diddy shoes.
I left with the shoes on because I don't know where I put my shoes at when I put those on. And it was a lot going on. It was real loud. So, I don't know. It just tripped me out. And I was like, is he gay? You know, like, and nothing against gays. I couldn't put my finger. I was like, what
So he
is
was
this
doing some
dude
gay
into?
stuff.
But his house, his freak off, no. Not like that. You know I'm going to make everything into a joke, but this is a real serious
What
situation.
even is a freak?
It'll
Like, what
traumatize
exactly
you,
is a
'cause
freak
now,
off?
I ain't trusting no producer. I look at everybody like, if I went to the top of the top and I've been looking at him like this top-notch mogul and like, whatever. But
Ask
child,
Ibby, he
it's a lot.
knows.
But it's some stuff,
Ibby
that
a
I did
weirdo.
leave out because I don't want to say too much. But because I told you it was some celebrities in there. But for these girls that did get drugged and did take these drinks, I feel like it's because everybody was all having fun. You wouldn't think that somebody would do something like that to you until you get to seeing everything. And once you're intoxicated, it's too late.
Snap for weirdos.
It's just too late. So that's why you gotta watch what
Reds.
drinks you take. And they was just pushing them on us too much. Take a drink, take a drink, take a drink. And
Yeah, I don't like Snap, bro. Yeah, like when I was like, I only had it like when I was 14, and I deleted it. But it was 2021. I could have, if it was the start of the year, I would have still been 14 in 2021. Yeah, I deleted that, bro. Like even at 14, 15, it was probably 14. Like I realized that was a waste of time and it was useless and crap when I was like 14, 15. And I deleted that crap, bro. I haven't had it since. But yeah, bro, especially like when you're getting older, like 17, 18, 19, and you still have it and actually care about streaks and stuff, like, bro, come on, lock in.
I'm like, no. Because I was already, sipping a little bit at Club Live. So I wanted to, like, mind you, I'm thinking, like, he going to ask me to sing in a minute. I don't want to be toe up,
Mm-hmm.
Until I put two and two together. And then I'm like,
14
yeah,
and 13,
I'm
you
glad
used it?
I did.
I'm glad you got out and survived.
Yep. I'm always surviving. This is no joke.
You're a
Like,
survivor.
for real. And it's like, I'm still going through stuff. You don't survive being traumatized. And these things do traumatize you because it's like, dang, I can't never get around this. Like, it always end up to this, sex. Or some creep shit. Or somebody taking advantage of you or something. Or feeling all on you and you can't do nothing because,
You thought the streets were dangerous.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Diddy House is
telling
next
you.
level, bro. Diddy's House
But,
is next level.
Yeah. So I just want to see, like, what's going to happen because I know a lot of people was He went to trial today,
Hmm.
and I didn't even know.
It's going to be.
When was this vid dropped? 3 days ago. October 12th. I had a mate, we had a big streak on Snap, and I got grounded, and he full had a tantrum. Yeah, it's like, yeah, maybe if you're like 12 or 14, you're young, you don't really, you're dumb. But when you're 17, 18, become like that's when you start becoming an adult, like, adulthood and stuff like that, and you still care. Like, bro, lock in. That's weird. Like, grow up, I guess. Like, don't always grow up. You still enjoy it, but little stuff like Snapchat, that's a waste of time anyways.
In the news for a while, I think.
It's gonna be in the news, and a lot of stuff is gonna come out. So don't be saying I'm lying, because I wasn't lying.
This is all alleged, but
right.
sounds like it's pretty consistent with things that are in the news.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And you did say this like 2 years ago.
Exactly. And I told you I got sex trafficking vibes from it. Remember? I was like, he was trying to sell.
She went to a Diddy Party 2 years ago. Why did she go again? What?
The Prince to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Which one do you want? Which one? I want that one.
What does it feel like to be peddled off like that to somebody powerful? Is it?
It's scary. It's scary because what could happen, but it's like, come on, I'm honored to be
Chosen?
chosen, period. But I don't want to be,
Appreciate the follow, Frosty.
I don't want to end up in a ditch somewhere, just
No, you
because
don't.
he's choosing so many people and assaulting people. I don't want to be assaulted, and I don't want to be filled up. If you're going to fill me up, make sure you ask me, can I touch you? You're beautiful. You not
Ask,
just
chat, don't
you in
just
my house so
touch
I can.
people.
And I'm like, this is weird. Like, tell me first, fool. Because I would have charged you. No, I'm saying. But.
Who is this girl? I might listen to her music.
It did
She
hurt my
says she
feelings.
make
So,
music.
whatever. I got over it. And I didn't do music no more after that. Because I was like, I'm cool on music.
Oh, she don't.
Bro.
That would scare you out of the industry.
Yeah. Like, this is all they want. Let me just make
You're
a
too
album
freaky, bro.
and sing and write.
Hydrate.
You a producer,
Dang.
ain't you? But no, you're a freak and a creep.
You're a producer, but he actually a
Ask
freak and a
permission
creep.
first, because no means no.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
You
Oh, it
too.
does mean
You
no.
look more beautiful than ever.
Oh, thank you.
I love your outfit. All right,
Thank you,
Janina.
Mark.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay.
Mark's a G, bro. WVid. Got some insight on what a Diddy Party is, bro. And yeah, WVid. Moral of the story, chat, don't go to a Diddy Party. You want to touch up on someone or something? I don't know, bro. Ask
Even though
for
Soft White
permission.
Underbelly consists
Ask for permission, and yeah. From all these stories and these pictures and all this stuff all adds up. I think Diddy did do it. And apparently he might be gay because he was doing some sus stuff, some sexual stuff with a Arabian prince. So yeah. This was all alleged though. But you can choose if you believe it or not. I think it's true. So yeah. Appreciate you watching. I wasn't talking heaps. A lot of it I was just eating. Bro, I was having my dinner. But yeah, I wanted to watch it, so yeah, we watched it. So yeah. Diddy Party. Nothing like a Diddy Party according to LeBron James. Who knows, maybe he was doing this weird stuff. But hey, like even all these celebrities on this list, just because they are on the list or has been, that doesn't mean they actually participated in this weird stuff. Like this girl, she went to the Diddy Party, but she didn't really get into all that stuff. She was like, nah. So some of these celebrities might be safe still, even though they went. Maybe they went one time. They're like, oh, what the heck is this, and then left. But other ones, definitely some other people done it. Probably most. Most of them do freaky stuff. But yeah. Appreciate you watching the vid. Thank you. Thank you for watching.